Okay, so I just got called by a random number and I picked it up because I was expecting a call from a client's friend. In case you were wondering, it was a normal 8-digit Singaporean number and there was no +65 in front. But then, the person on the other end said,
I am following up on another call made 6 months ago.
And she said that I asked her to call me back when there were flexible short-term options with high returns. Confusing? Okay, conclusion, it was a cold caller. It's just another way of saying you gave us permission to call you back. Cause PDPA. And inside I was thinking, okay, I definitely didn't do that. Why am I getting a cold call? But I'm a nice guy, so I went along with it. Because I have done cold calls before and I know how difficult it can be. So I asked what the call was about, and this was the part that made me really angry. She said she wanted to introduce a fund that is MES verified and has given 18% returns per year for the past 5 years. And I was like, this is so wrong on so many levels. But being the nice guy I am, I decided to continue and go along with it. So I asked her what the fund name was so I can do my own research about it. And then I think she thought it was a buying signal because the next thing she said was,
oh, in that case, can I arrange an appointment with my advisor so that he can explain it to you even more?
And at this point, I just brushed her off and ended the call. Now for the record, I'm not against cold calls. Yes, it's irritating to receive one, but it's part of the hustle and I respect that. What I am against is over-promising returns and using it to entice people. Because there are funds that can deliver double-digit returns, but they come with higher risk as well. And you can't push a fund to someone without knowing whether it's suitable for him or her. It's part of the Know Your Client process and MES is very strict about it. And also, these calls are very well crafted. So for example, if a fund did 0% growth for 4 years and then did 100% growth in the 5th year, they can say something like,
oh, this fund did an average of 20% per year over the past 5 years.
Not wrong technically, but wrong on every other level. For your info, this kind of calls are not allowed and people caught doing it will be severely punished. MES and companies are fighting very hard to clamp down on this kind of mispractices. Mispractices? Is that a word? Malpractices? The point is, no matter how hard the clamp is, there will be black sheep in the industry that will try to take the risk. So be very careful of this kind of calls. 99 people may say no to them, but all they need is that 1 in every 100 to say yes. And it's easy to make 100 calls in like 1 hour because most of them will be like,
sorry, not interested.
And then you move on to the next call. Back when I used to make cold calls, ethically of course, irritating yes, but definitely ethically. I managed to fix around 5 appointments per 100 calls. So imagine someone who calls for 8 hours every single day. That's like 40 appointments for just one person in 1 day. So the better approach is to let the people around you know that this kind of calls exist. Most of us are in the 90 to 95% that reject the call after knowing that it's a sales call or can sense that it's too scammy. But that 5 to 10% could be your friends and could be your family. Now before you go,
review the number! These people need to be tracked down!
I'm not going to review the number that called me because it could be the telemarketer's personal number. And if it is, she's just a part-timer following instructions and revealing her number will not help things. What would help is you sharing this video to create awareness. While the authorities work hard to remove as much of these practices as possible, we work hard to make sure that our loved ones don't fall victim. That's the end of this video. See you in the next one.